to the first annual Starch Madness, brought to you by Accidentally Derivative, where 32 snack foods face off in an ultimate snack down to find out who is going to reign snack supreme for the year 2021. And Jason, we have a big, nice, rounded out field of play here. I am almost looking forward to snacking with you as much as I am to just listening to you in sportscaster mode. It's fun and it's hard to get out of once you stop. It's a little intimidating. I do apologize for that. It's a little. I don't think I can make it through this. Okay, so we have settled on 4 distinct groupings. That's correct. Of snacks. I assume you're going to explain the different groupings and then go through the list as we go along. Absolutely. Okay. No. We've split them into East and West. East being the sweet side, the sweet East, and the West being the savory side. The savory, also known as the salty side. The salty West, as they say. I don't know who says that. We say that. All of them do. They say that. Okay. And also both of those sides will be split into domestic, as in snacks readily available here in the United States, and exotic, those snacks that we in the jungle snacks, as they call them. These will be the snacks that are brought in from around the world, be they from along the Spice Road. Along the Spice Road, indeed. Yeah. So what are we starting with? Starting in the domestic savory division, we have Bugles, and they will be facing up against Zapp's chips. What kind of chips from Zapp's? The Voodoo chips. Wait. We're putting Bugles up against Voodoo chips? Yeah, it's going to be a tough contest for Team Bugle, I think. These are 2 of like my favorite snacks ever. Uh-oh. This is not. The Bugles are what started this whole thing. That's Bugles. True. That's true. This is a problem. And they are #1 seed in maybe we shouldn't think savory. This because this is a problem. Like, well, it's the luck of the draw. The luck of the draw there. This is terrible. Followed by Chex Mix versus Cheez-Its. Now that I think that's going to be. I think it's going to be an easy one. That might be a foregone conclusion. I already know. I'm not thrilled about one of them already. Wait, you stay tuned and find out which one. All right, Chicken Biscuit versus the Combos. That's another difficult one. That's going to be a rough one. Wow. That's going to be a rough one. And then we have to talk about how you eat them properly. Oh, because yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can eating the combos, technique. And you can have a different, that's okay. Yeah. And then rounding out the domestic savory division is the Utz chips, the Utz the crab chips. Utz crab chips versus the Wheat Thins. Oh. Again, it's like difficult. It's mean. Well, that is kind of the point of the tournament. Find out which one is best, and it's not going to be a slam dunk. Well, at least not for all but one of these. Okay. All right. Moving on to exotic savory. Our first match is going to be the Monster Munch. The Monster Munch is not like the song. And then we got Bert's British Chips. Mm-hmm. Now these are chips that they would call crisps in England. But they don't on the bag. They don't because I think they know the big Union Jack on the bag, but they don't actually. And the things are actually called Bert's British Chips, which you would think would be the sort of French fry type things, but apparently not. Now we've got the Beach Mushroom Crisps, which I believe you were a little trepidatious about. A little. I would not use the word little trepidatious. I think very much trepidatious. Well, these go with the Himeru rice crackers. Now these are... Talk about a round I'm not looking forward to, or a matchup I'm not looking forward to. It's going to be this one. We also have Prawn Cocktail facing the Prawn Cocktail chips. Those are chips, yes, and they are facing off against the Wasabi Seaweed chips. But those are... But we have like a late entrant on the that's seaweed true. Now there may be a preliminary qualification round where the wasabi seaweed chips have to face off against a more traditional original flavor, I suppose you would call it, seaweed chips. It's seaweed flavor. It's original seaweed flavor. Original seaweed.
Right.
And then
all natural flavors.
And then rounding off the exotic savory division, Twiglets from the UK will be facing off against sriracha peas from Japan.
And I've not had the sriracha peas, so I'm interested in tasting those.
Yeah, since we had the wasabi already being represented by the seaweed, we went with sracha.
I like that, and I do love some sriracha.
Oh, sriracha is excellent.
And I've not had the other thing.
The Twiglets.
Yes, never.
Yeah, I from the name I would have thought they would be sweet, but apparently they are not. Unless I am much mistaken.
Starch Madness, not just fun, also educational.
Over on the domestic sweet division, we have now. Tell me what are these called? The butterscotch.
Oh, the crimpets.
The crimpets.
Yes.
The butterscotch crimpets. Yes.
Yes.
And they face off against a favorite among air travelers, the Lotus Bischoff cookies. Those are very good, especially with coffee. Now, a reminder of the rules that the snack food must not require some other component in order to be enjoyable, so they will not be getting the advantageous standing of being dipped in coffee this round, because they are quite exquisite when dipped in coffee. But we'll see how they stand up on their own.
I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah. It's kind of rough on that one. Moving on to Nutter Butters, and they face Mint Oreos. Now, Mint Oreos, that's an awfully good Oreo.
I don't know that I've had a Mint Oreo.
Have you not?
No, but Nutter Butters are like a big time favorite of mine. So it's gonna be
a rough battle.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Now we do have in the next matchup, we do have an interesting flavor of Pocky. Now Pocky is usually considered a Japanese treat, so it doesn't really necessarily belong in the domestic, but it's been over here for so long that it kind of got its papers, its visa, and it's going to compete among the domestics.
So we will determine, and maybe you will help us determine whether Pocky gets to stay in the United States or not.
Right. Pocky is going to be facing off against, and this is one that I'm not terribly looking forward to, and that's the Raisinets.
Oh, yes.
Anybody who has...
Wait, Pocky's up against Raisinets?
Pocky is against Raisinets.
I feel like you fixed that.
I didn't fix anything. Now let's be honest.
In, folks. The fix is in.
Well, let's be honest. Those mushroom crisps would probably win against Raisinets with me.
Well,
that's going to be one that's probably going to have to be down to the audience voting.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
I haven't had a Raisinette in a long time.
Yeah, and maybe when you go back to that movie, you really enjoy it as a kid and you realize that's crap.
Oh, yeah.
Could be that.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, rounding off domestic sweet, we have the Whoppers.
Oh, I love me some Whoppers.
A classic, the Whoppers. Yeah. And they go against Ghirardelli's Peppermint Bark.
That's just another cruel.
Yeah.
Why couldn't
these are going to be close calls.
Why couldn't it be like Whoppers against Raisinets or?
Yeah.
That's just not.
That's it's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a bloodbath.
The random generation of these matchups now.
Now you want to talk about some crazy stuff as we move into exotic sweet division.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We have the Cadbury Twirl.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
have you had them?
I have not had those.
Oh,
that's going to be a new experience.
What's it up against?
For me. It is up against the Bumble's honeycombs. Now these are ones that we've discovered together. This is something that World Market really helped out a lot in this effort.
I haven't had those.
I haven't either, but they look good on the package.
They're fun to say.
A lot of these are actually going to be things that I don't think either one of us have had, and so who knows how the tide's going to turn on these. We also have, coming up after that, the Stroopwafel. Stroopwafels are... Stroopwafel.
Okay.
And these are going to be versus the Dark Mint Kit Kats. Now, as I understand it, these are a product of...
Stroopwafels better be really good. Because Dark Mint Kit Kat sounds pretty amazing.
I can't think of words that sound better together than those three words. Those are very nice words. Dark Mint Kit Kat. That's
poor Stroopwafel.
Man, Stroopwafels are really good and really like.
I mean, maybe it was like a strip waffle.
Strip waffles now.
Strip waffles.
Strip waffle.
That's a different kind of pancake house, really.
And then but you still have to set them on top of your tea in order for them to get soft and gooey.
Oh yeah. Are we still talking about the same thing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's move on.
So moving on, we have, now I don't know how to pronounce it. Is this McVitie or McVitie?
Uh-huh.
All right, we got these chocolate biscuits, chocolate digestive biscuits, and we all know how I feel about that word. But apparently we're going to be eating them, and then they will be facing off against the Massimo Cubettis.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're like little cubes, and they look like sort of multi-layered.
Cubettis.
They're Cubettis, yes. They're
It's a type of
cubes,
skin cell.
cube full of eddies, Cubettis.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
There you go. And so they are fighting against the old McVitie's chocolate biscuits.
This is gonna be interesting.
And then rounding off that division, we have the green tea mochi.
Oh, yeah.
Those are okay. This is a big sort of very favorite snack in Japan. They have like mochi stands and things where you see the guy making it and stuff. It's very interesting.
Oh, so
now they have
street food. It's like a street
it is very much a street food.
Okay.
Yeah, and they make a red bean mochi, but this is the green tea mochi.
Interesting.
Matcha is the name for the green tea, and so that makes this matcha
I'm gonna hate
mochi.
this probably.
You think so?
I think so.
He's putting the bet down that he's not going to like it very much.
Yeah, I think. What's it up against?
Puzzle. Well, it is up against the very interestingly named Hello Panda chocolate.
Oh Lord.
And that's from Japan, as you might have guessed. And who knows? I will tell you this, having been to Japan and to Korea, both places know what they're doing when it comes to sweet snacks. So I think these are going to be heavy contenders.
It's very Asian heavy.
Well, so is World Market.
I feel like right off the bat we're beginning with a skewed view of the world, and there's going to be some kind of protest in how we did not have geographic diversity. But there will be future.
Yes,
Starch Madness.
This is the first annual. And if you want us to be chowing down on some stuff, you feel like Namibia was underrepresented this year, have all you want. Send us some Namibian snacks, and we'll put them on the list for next year.
Or just suggest what it is. You don't actually have to send them yet.
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, don't send them yet.
They're not going to hold. They're not going to last.
We'll do a call out.
I mean, we'd have to do another one probably in the fall or something. If that was the case. Yeah.
I don't know. So
okay.
There you go.
There it is.
So that's the field. We're sending out brackets. I want you to fill out your brackets and submit them, and then we'll see how you do. And matches will start in 1 week. So make sure you fill out that bracket and tune in here to find out which snack reigns supreme in the first annual Accidentally Derivative Starch Madness.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll see you there.